Can everyone hear me? Okay. So Liz right there, and the beautiful Liz wearing her extravagant red sweatshirt is selling 50/50 raffle tickets. So they're $5 a ticket, and the winner will get 50% of the pot that we raised tonight. So if you're interested, please feel free to go visit Liz. Or raise your hand and she'll come by. Changing directions midstream. Can I have, really? Okay, there we are. Can I have the clients join me up front, please? Come on up. You can sit right here. And your mom right there? Does that sound good? Okay. Good job. You're good. I'm impressed. I don't know where all these chairs are for. Okay, all right. Fred and Olivia, can I get a thumbs up over there? Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're ready to start. We have all of the clients up front. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us in the celebration of your graduates today. Some of you might be wondering who I am. I know, while I look kind of like the top dog, I'm definitely not him. Unfortunately, Dale couldn't make it to graduation today, but I know he'll be joining us virtually like many of you do. I want to take a second to recognize the man who makes that possible. Fred, thank you. Thank you so much for opening the door for so many who are unable to attend the graduation ceremony in person. I encourage all of you to take a moment to meet Fred. He's back there. Because not only is he the wizard behind the curtain and making these graduations virtual, he is also the chairman of ECAD's board. Thank you, Fred, for your dedication and passion for the mission we all serve. While many of you may know me, some of you don't. So if it's okay with you, I would like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Carrie Picard, and I am the Director of Development here at ECAD. However, ECAD and I have literally grown up together. As the daughter of the founders, I have watched as ECAD has grown from the two-car garage to the building that we're all in today. And as ECAD has grown and blossomed over the years, so has the industry. Assistance dogs used to be considered a last resort for a person living with a disability, but because of all of you, it is now considered part of an early intervention. A journey like this does not come without hurdles and naysayers, but because of all of you, ECAD has persevered. And 2023 has proven to be no different. 2023 was filled with neighbors who, although they believed in the mission, didn't want us in their backyard, a town that we've been part of for over 25 years, doing what they could to try to show us as not rule followers. And then there are a few who doubt the team that has selflessly served the mission from its infancy to possess the business acumen to push ECAD into the next phase of its journey. But with all of that, and because of all of you, ECAD has been able to graduate 25 assistance dogs this year, and over 425 since ECAD's inception. That's wild, right? Here's a little fact for you. Did you know that there are only 154 ADI accredited assistance dogs organizations in the United States? And of that 154, only 30 assistance dogs place more than 26 dogs in a year. So thank you. Thank you for bringing the mission of enabling people with disabilities to gain greater independence and mobility through the use of specially educated dogs to life over 425 times in the last 27 years. Thank you for not listening to the naysayers. Thank you for believing in the mission, the vision, and the team that brings it all to fruition. Thank you for allowing ECAD to say yes to those who have heard no from so many other programs. Thank you for nurturing the dogs who become service dogs, for empowering people with disabilities to have the option to choose ECAD, and for transforming their lives. And tonight, we celebrate the net gains of your dedication, passion, and determination to ensuring people living with disabilities can live a life on their terms. So without any further ado, I would like to ask Lou, co-founder, director of programs, and my mother, to come up here and introduce the amazing families that are ready to start their next chapter in their lives. My mother.
Hi, everyone. So we're just one dog short of being in the top 30. That's it? One dog short?
One dog short.
I wish I'd have known that a month earlier. Okay, so 2024, we get to the top 30. Okay, Karen? 2024, we're top 30. Okay. 5 years from now, we're in the top 5. That's my goal. 5 years, we're the top 5 in the United States. Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is our last team training for 2023. I saved it with the kids. We like to have the kids. They make it a lot of fun for us. And we also placed out a dog in a facility. The facility is 2.5 hours away in Massachusetts, so they're not attending today, but I don't want to forget them. I want to make sure I say it right, so let me just find them. They're the Westford Academy in Massachusetts, in Westford, Massachusetts. They now have the dog Hamlet with them. If some of you might know Hamlet, but Hamlet is brothers to these guys. And they had 3 of their people come down to get Hamlet. And they have 1,500 students at that school. He's got a big job ahead of him. I think they'll be coming for a second one pretty quickly if they have that many kids. So this is our group of kids and moms and dads. And really the moms and dads went through the hardest part of it. So for you that don't know what team training is, we used to call it boot camp. But then that was no longer politically correct because they said it seemed like it was going to be pretty hard if we sent them to boot camp. So they said, Lou, you have to call it team training. I said, okay, call it team training, but it's still going to be hard. I'm still putting them through a boot camp. You call it team training. And the reason I want them to know how serious it is because it is a privilege to have a service dog in public with you. It is not a God-given right, and it is a government-given right, and they can take it away from us. So this is our people that have to show what the industry is representing, that we have good quality dogs working out there, and they are respectful and hopefully as invisible as possible, and they're assisting the people that they're with. In order to do that, dads, moms came here for 13 days, and they stayed here with us, and we put them through lectures, 14 lectures, 14 tests, training in this room for about 4 or 5 days, and then we start to take them out in public. Then we take them down to Staples, or we take them into Canton, restaurants, anything we can think of, and then their children come. Now the children have 4 days to kind of get it together, work with the dogs, give the parents a chance to see what it feels like to now have a child, a dog, and yourself and go out. How do you get into an elevator? How do you get through a door? What do you do with them when you're at the cash out place? So those are the things that we wanted to teach them. In some cases, the dog all these 3 cases, the dog is a facilitator. The parents are the facilitator for the team. What that means is that they need to be trained and certified so that they can go out with their children legally and say that we know the rules, we have all the responsibilities, we know what's going to happen, and we're going to keep this team safe in public and the public safe with this team out there. That's our goal and always our goal. These people did it. They did it quite nicely. Quite nicely. Almost like a smooth cup of coffee, right? Very nicely done. The kids worked hard. They have to learn the commands, and we had to make it kind of fun for them. We played hide the bottle at the Torrington Library. They had to find our bottles. The dog had to get it for them. We did shopping, and we put stuff all over the stores. They had to go find them. And then they did a little fun stuff themselves. How to groom the dog, how to brush its teeth, how to take care of them. And it's all a process. So we have a video here to kind of show you a little bit of what it went on.
I wanna be a service dog so everyone could see that if you were my special friend, you could depend on me. I know I'll have to work real hard to learn the things you'll need. But if I practice every day, I know I will succeed. I'll learn to fetch your mittens when it snows, turn a lamp on with my nose, help you open up the door. When you're shopping in a store, just watch me while I tuck a napkin at your chin. Put the used ones in a bin. Get pajamas from the drawer. Pick up Teddy from the floor when I'm your service dog. When I'm your service dog. The two of us together, we can go anywhere. We'll make the greatest pair.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you feel the beat of my heart? Listen to the questions I have. Listen to me. It's all very simple to see what we need. Give us hope. My voice is calling. Can you see? Look in my eyes. Can you feel? My hand is reaching. Give us hope and we'll show you the way. Listen to
So I like to just show off my staff a little bit, the ones that are here today, because Christina's here somewhere. Stand up for a minute. Christina takes care of our puppies. Her and Brandy will whelp them, then Christina takes over from there. Okay, and yes, thank you. Thank you. Although she has my favorite job in the whole world, it's not such an easy job. You think it is, but it's not always so easy to do. And then from there, it goes to Nina or Mike, and there are intermediate trainers, and they teach them how to retrieve things and hold things, and a little more like junior high. And then Jess takes over. Jess is here too. Stand up, Jess. They love Jess. Jess takes them from high school right through college. Right through college. And she makes them do the things that Nina and Mike had them do, but further away, less assistance, holding it longer, placing it more directly where you want it to be. And it's all a process. No, you can't take the dog. I won't allow a staff to take a dog from beginning to end. What happens is you end up falling in love with the dog, and you can't find fault in it anymore. And we have to. And anytime, and Jess can attest to this, if she tells me the dog can hold it for 2 minutes, I want him to hold it for 4. As I want you to push him past where you think he can go. So that when these special people get at their dogs, they're not struggling. They're saying, okay, he can do it. Now there's an adjustment time. I want you all to know that. There's an adjustment time for them. So these dogs are gonna go home and they're gonna act foolish for about a week to 7 days. Maybe they'll get a weekend before Kathleen will correct that for me for sure. I'm sure of that. And then the dogs will start to balance out. They'll start to find their groove. The kids will find the groove. The parents will find the groove. And I try to tell them that that's going to take about a year. And only because seasons change. And when seasons change, the dogs change a little bit for a little while. They're getting the dogs at a good time of year because I would say the hardest time for the dog is winter. Everybody's so bundled up. We're all walking funny now. Nobody can see faces. And the dogs are like, whoa, where'd these people come from? But by getting them in the winter and seeing that first versus last, it's helpful. It's very helpful for them. So, and then we have Brandy. Brandy takes care of our kennel. That's our foundation, guys. Without a good foundation, yes for Brandy. Without a good foundation, everything crumbles. We all know that. And she makes a very solid foundation. We have some excellent volunteers. Where's Charlie, the magnificent Charlie MacGyver? Right there, waiting to do some stuff. Yes. He's with me 40 hours a week, and he's a volunteer. We have Cheryl. She's not here, but Babe's here to represent Cheryl. And Barbara next to her. They take our respite dogs for us when they need a rest. They come out in public with us so we can watch how they handle the dogs. We have a couple others that are not here, Sarah and Gwen. They do our evaluations. So although I get to stand up here and look at me, I did all this, no way. I did not do all this. We have our puppy nanny. She's back here. Come on, Jano. 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them, all 4 here. All 4 of my puppy nannies are here. So it takes a lot. It takes a bunch of people to get the dogs to where they're going. I have the honor of keeping the direction. I have the honor to keep them going where we gotta go. That's my honor to do that. Okay, so with that all said, I like to start to introduce the teams. Make sure that's the next thing I'm supposed to do. Yes, I'm going to introduce. No, I'm not introducing the team. We're going to ask a graduate to come up and speak on behalf of the team, and they voted it to be Richard. Now, Richard was not there when they voted, but he was kind enough to agree. So, Richard, if you could come up and speak on behalf of the class. Thank you.
Just a tad. That good? Can you hear me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our extraordinary graduates, Rowan, Sarah, and Sarah and Zoe, accompanied by their incredible service dogs, Chicory, Perch, and Archer. Today, we gather here not only to celebrate the achievements of these three remarkable children, but also their service dogs and the entire ECAD team. Rowan Miller made his entrance in 2017 unaware of the extraordinary path that lay ahead. Diagnosed with a tongue-twisting Lambert-Eaton congenital myasthenic syndrome, Rowan's life became an enigma wrapped in uncertainty. However, Rowan's determination and spirit have shone through. From lifting his elbow to sitting semi-supported, he has shown us that the sky's the limit. Rowan's service dog Chicory has become his trusty sidekick, providing not only mobility assistance, but also a fiery source of inspiration and occasional comic relief. Rowan teaches us that even rare conditions cannot dull the spark of determination. Next, we have Sarah Martinez, the youngest of our graduates, born in 2018, whose arrival brought unexpected surprises, including a Down syndrome diagnosis that left her family wide-eyed and a tad perplexed. Sarah's mom, Cynthia, had initial feelings of bewilderment, but in the face of adversity, they chose laughter and love. Sarah's service dog, Perch, not only assists with mobility, but also boasts a sense of calm. Sarah shows us that even amongst life's quirkiest moments, joy always prevails. Lastly, we have Zoe, born in 2016, whose early days resembled a roller coaster ride filled with a medical drama. Born by emergency C-section at 6 months old, as her mother Beth was placed on life support. And diagnosed with colon cancer. Beth health battles demonstrating that life sometimes throws you more curveballs than a rookie baseball pitcher. Despite Zoe's cerebral palsy and mobility hurdles, her resilience has been nothing short of inspirational. Zoe, you've done a great job, and we are so grateful. After extensive speech therapy, Zoe was able to finally speak at age 3. I think they forgot to install the off button because she never shuts up. Finally, Zoe started to walk at age 4, but we noticed that she had a lot of balance issues, and this is when we started to search for a service dog, and we came across ECAD. And this is where Archer comes into play by providing the support she requires to walk whenever she desires. Zoe's journey has been guided by her family's love and her service dog. It is a tale of courage with a dash of humor to keep spirits high. Zoe reminds us that life's greatest achievements can emerge from unexpected scenarios. What do these 3 sensational children and their trusty service dogs have in common? They embody the spirit, resilience, laughter, and the ability to find humor in life's quirkiest moments. Rowan, Sarah, and Zoe, along with Chicory, Perch, and Archer, have embarked on a journey that has transformed their lives, providing that a hearty chuckle can sometimes be the best medicine. Now let us talk about ECAD. The organization has been instrumental in creating these remarkable partnerships, and they have done it with a professional, customer-centric experience too. Who knew training dogs could be such a tail-wagging adventure? ECAD's commitment to training service dogs for young children is as rare and precious as a dog that can fetch slippers and tell jokes simultaneously. They have shown us that when we rally behind a cause, we can create laughter, change lives, and even teach an old dog new tricks. As we celebrate today, let us remember that there are more children like Rowan, Sarah, and Zoe out there, waiting for their chance to experience the independence and the ability to reach their potential that comes with a service dog. It is in our hands to make a difference, to extend our support to organizations like ECAD, and to spread love and joy wherever we go. In conclusion, let us give a round of applause to the entire ECAD team, as well as Rowan, Sarah, and Zoe, who have turned life's challenges into a delightful symphony filled with courage and resilience. Let us celebrate Chicory, Perch, and Archer, who are not just service dogs, but they're trusted superhero sidekicks in this heartwarming tale. And let us remember that our collective efforts can bring more independence and joy to the lives of children like these. Together we can make a positive impact, raise awareness, and support organizations like ECAD, ensuring that every child who needs a service dog has the chance to reach their full potential. Congratulations to our graduates, and may their journeys inspire us all to be better and make a difference with a smile. Thank you.
That was very good. Thank you very much. You know, I forgot one trainer, volunteer trainer, that comes in handy for us with these kind of situations, and that's my granddaughter, Olivia. I think this year she has helped us finish these 3 dogs, 2 more that I know of, and then a couple probably I don't know. But at least 5 dogs this year she helped us finish because they went to children. If they go to children, we have to make sure children can handle them. She's almost aging out. But so her sister's now 2, so she got 3 more years with me, and then she's out, her sister's in. There you go. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Take one for the team, Care. Thank you, Libby. Thank you. But it is important for ECAD to know that we are not giving any kind of false security. Olivia is a great one to finish our dogs in elevators. And if anybody's been to the TJ Maxx elevator, you know that is not an easy task. And she helps us to make sure they'll heal and listen to little kids, and I can't make that happen without her. So thank you, Libby. Okay, so let me say a little things about our team. Maybe yes, maybe no. Yes, it's my turn still, okay. I have to be careful, I tend not to go in line, and then I get an earful later on. So let's start with Zoe. Zoe told me yesterday, she went to see the puppies, and she said to me, you know, Lou, those puppies down there are 5 pounds. I said, yeah. She said, when I was born, I was 2 pounds. I was like, whoa, that gave me a whole different perspective. I'm like, really? She's like, yup, I was half that size, Lou. I was like, there you go, Zoe, look at you now. They got her charted for like 5'9" or 5'12" or something like that. When she's fully grown, she'll be as tall as me or taller. So there you go, right? It was nice to have her dad in class. He's a very nice person. He's very easy to work with. He just agrees. He works on it. He studies it. Easy enough to do. When Zoe came, then you saw Dad change a little spark. Now he was more funny. Now he was a little more joking around. He wasn't just that student in my class anymore, right? Very protective of his daughter, as he should be. But the wishes he has for you, my love, they're beyond. And he's willing to go beyond to get it, whatever she needs. That's why we know that Zoe's going to be a great team with her dog Archer, with her dad supervising. So I'm very, very proud of this team. A year from now, we're going to see a whole different Zoe. We got babies escaping. We're going to have to move on. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Richard. I need my goodie bag. So I'm very proud to present to Zoe, Richard, Zoe and Richard Manson with Archer, your certificate of graduation and your goodie bag. yes. And your cape. There you go. Yes. Rowan and his mom, Kathleen. So Kathleen, she is all about it. She reads the fine print, which I can appreciate. I can appreciate that, right? She wants it done, and she wants it done right. I get that too. But here comes Rowan, and he will keep me distracted. He keep me doing things that I should not be doing. We play too much, right? We shop, right, Rowan? We went shopping. We play too much. Very inquisitive. I would not be surprised he works for NASA when he gets older. He wants to know everything about everything. Doesn't matter what it is. He has to feel it, he has to touch it, he has to see it. The same's gonna happen with his dog. He's gonna know everything about dogs. His dog, every other dog, service dog. He's gonna know that. I'm very excited for him to have his dog, Chicory. Chicory was our ace in the hole, because this isn't the first dog we chose for him, but it's the dog that wanted to be with him, the dog that wanted to be with Kathleen, more so. And sometimes you gotta let the dog pick. She spent 3 days, 4 days with a different dog. And then she took Chicory, 4 hours later? You're like, Lou, I feel good, Lou, right? I'm like, really? This one? Okay, right? Sometimes that's exactly how it has to be. And who am I to say, go against nature? So this will be an awesome team as well. Kathleen being the facilitator for Rowan and his dog Chicory. Thank you. All right, I'll be number 2. It's all right. And your little blue bag. So you're and your dog. What is this? What's inside? See? There you go. I know. Well, you give it to your mom and you can look at it later, okay? There you go. And a brand new cape for you. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Rowan. They call him the mayor in his town, in his school. He is the mayor. I can tell why. One day he probably will be the real one. There, oh, I'm sorry. He's going to be a firefighter. Okay. Maybe you'll be a mayor on the weekend? Maybe. No. Okay. Then we have Sarah and Cynthia. She came, she's having a baby in January. I was like so protective of you, huh? I'm like, you want to sit down? Is this too much for you? No, she doesn't know she's having a baby in January. She was just going and going. Never asked for anything special. Sarah came on Tuesday. She's been quite the trooper. The first time I met Sarah, she wouldn't even touch the dogs. She would not touch the dogs. Now there are dogs all over her, so she's got to touch them. She's much more comfortable with the dog. And again, it's the right dog. Perch is the right dog for Sarah. He wants to take the commands from her and from Cynthia, but she's more verbal. She's saying the command. She's saying yes, no, come down. Watch out, family. She's found her voice. Watch out for her. So, okay, and I believe that I would say probably by the time she's in 4th grade, she'll be ready to bring her dog with her too, to school. That's about when kids should start bringing the dog to school, 3rd, 4th grade-ish, middle of 4th grade type of thing. And then at least here you're off to middle school. That's a good transition for them. I like it when they're done recess. And schools don't give them recess anymore. That's about a good time for your kids to bring the dogs to school. So we have high hopes for you, Sarah. High, high hopes. One thing I can tell you is that Cynthia taught the dog to go get the baby wipes. Find the baby wipes and bring them back. There you go. That is very important. And I'm sure your dog is going to learn it too. He has own baby too. Luke, can you give him a big mom? Luke, thank you very much. We already talked about the Westford Academy. So ECAD started at an academy similar to Westford at Children's Village in Green Chimneys. We did that for 18 years, working with at-risk teens. I'm very comfortable placing dogs in alternative schools and residential schools because that's where we got our roots. That's where their ancestors came from and things like that. And I know the magic that's gonna happen up there. It's just inevitable. So I'm very pleased about this group as well. So Westford, if you're listening, if you're on Facebook watching, thank you for your time here. We're very proud of that team and we hope to get updates often. With that said, I'd like to bring Brandy up. She's gonna recognize the home handlers. Thank you, Brandy.
Okay, I'm not 6 foot tall. Back to the short people side, thank you. So, good afternoon. I'm so happy to see all of you here with us on this very special occasion. Let's start off with congratulations to the graduates and parents. You have all worked so very hard to be here. You have overcome so many challenges to get to this spot today. You are all so truly amazing. All your hard work and your dedication has truly paid off and will continue for many years. Good luck on the next chapters of your journey. To each and every volunteer we have, I thank you truly from the bottom of our hearts for all your time and efforts. They are not unnoticed. The CT Youth volunteers, I thank you for taking the time out of your busy and demanding schedule to come here and work with the dogs and for all that you have done and will continue to do here with ECAD. The dogs here at ECAD couldn't ask for anything better. Thank you. Weekend home handlers, you are all rock stars. All your time and efforts in opening up your homes, the dogs are just beyond words, and so are we. I hope all of you know how much you are appreciated in many more ways than I can express. I love all the home handler pictures and communications from the weekend visits. Please keep sending them in. Make sure to tell all your friends and family. We are always looking for new home handlers, puppy raisers, and volunteers. You can go to ecad1.org is where you'll find the application that you can fill out. Nursery team, a special shout out to you. Raising a puppy is a tough job, but look at all your dedication and hard work and what it has done here today. Look at this amazing line of graduates. See how worth it is? Another very special thank you to Charlie for working with me to get the dogs to and from the vets. He is always here, and he is always on call and never tries to hang up on me, ever. To all of our training volunteers, you are all very, very special part of ECAD. Look at all that you do. It definitely takes a village to make all of this happen. To all the staff, kennel staff, training staff, you all make my day. Thank you all so much for the hard work and dedication. Look again in front of you, see what we help do. Every day I'm so proud of all of you. I look forward to many years to come. Thank you all for being here this afternoon.
Okay, we're coming to the conclusion of our graduation. Carrie, you want to do the 50-50? Rowan will. Pick a ticket. Hey, Dad, what number do you have?
Yep, yep. Okay, all right, you got it. Perfect, thank you.
He's looking for yours, Dad. 333-2375. What do you get? Oh, you can have the ticket. You get the ticket. Rowan would like to know. Rowan would like to know, what does he get?
You get
The ticket.
the ticket.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you all for coming. Thank you guys for who was here in our audience. I know it's the Christmas time and there's lots of things happening, and so thank you for taking this time out of your day to come and see us and to celebrate the graduates here. And we have food for you guys, so please stick around. If you've helped raise these dogs, train these dogs, had them at your house, please come up, meet the people, say goodbye to your dogs. Thank you so much for coming today. Good night.